Kenny Kapps, an affiliate of Julio Foolio, could be seen celebrating with him in his final hours and on the news after the murder. July 24, 2024, the feds announced 22-year-old Robert Howard III, who's more commonly known as Kenny Kapps, was being indicted on 2 counts for distributing 50 grams or more of meth. If convicted, June 11th, an undercover ATF agent communicated with Kenny through iMessage, who agreed to sell him a half pound of meth for $850.
Kenny, what the fuck? What's good, yo, Toe Gang? Back with another video. Y'all probably see I'm hot like a motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna tell you one thing, I am hot like a mother. But look, man, I'm back with another banger reaction video. Today's video, y'all see by the thumbnail title, all that, you know what I'm saying? Kenny Kapps. Bro, I haven't heard of this dude and I don't know how long. I thought he was dead or something. Not even dead, but he was just nobody, bro. That nigga, he just was not heard of. I seen probably a couple pictures. I ain't even know his name really like that. I'm just about to get into this video. I ain't about to hold y'all boys up too long, you see what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Put your ball Marley. Video bangers dropping soon. Bangers dropping every day now. As y'all can see,
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Jacksonville, Florida rapper Kenny Kapps, a Julio Foolio associate who was taken down by the feds after Foolio's murder. By now, everyone's well aware of what took place over a month ago with Julio Foolio being killed. All 5 of his accused killers are sitting inside of the Hillsborough County Jail in Tampa and awaiting trial. But the sad ending of his story is just a twist and turn in another. Kenny Kapps, an affiliate of Julio Foolio, could be seen celebrating with him in his final hours and on the news after the murder. He'd pay his respects through Instagram that same day, stating,
"Your mama heart the numbers, ball, understand, respect the game. I know you at Pete, big boy, hug with someone for me and never let them go, never know. I'm still thinking for around this." It's crazy how you was done, but I don't know, son. Like, it's hard to not see that his partner should never slung iron back. It's hard to say that these were to be on point. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm the ticket. We all need to know we need to protect it. My partner should know, protect the bag. If I'm Julio Foolio, I'm dissing, I'm talking about niggas deads like that. To win, I'm like, y'all gotta see where I'm coming from. Niggas be just thinking niggas just be saying this shit to say this shit at this point. I'm starting to get mad. Real talk, like, bro, you Julio Foolio, right? We know you diss. We know you kill. Oh, quote unquote. We know you doing all that. We know pretty much people want you. We know you've been in a lot of bangers. We know you've been shot a lot of time. We just know that people want your head, bro. We don't want you alive no more. Why not prepare better? Why drop lows? Why show you walking up the stairs? Why be at that hotel in the parking lot just waiting for your room like that instead of being in the lobby without your mans out there in front your, like, nigga like me? All my partners not in the car. My partner's probably outside right there while I'm in the window. They holding their sticks and stuff. Come on, man. That shit went like that. Not with me. Not with me. I see where Rollo coming from when Rollo said he would never went out like that. I see what he's saying. Because that shit would have never happened with me.
Stating he knows Foolio is at peace. But even during his time of...
At least you got the, like, Julio, you have the opportunity to know. A nigga, bro, when you showed your club thing, that I'm going to the club, come pop out here, woo, Airbnb, whatever. Nigga comment in the comments, that shit getting shot up. And you the only nigga I know that God can tell, and you still wouldn't fucking give a fuck.
Morning, the feds
I'm not saying he deserved it, bro, but
July 24th, 2024, the feds announced 22-year-old Robert Howard III, who's more commonly known as Kenny Kapps, was being indicted on 2 counts for distributing 50 grams or more of meth. If convicted on both counts, he faces a minimum mandatory 10 years and up to a life sentence in federal prison. According to the affidavit, on June 11th, an undercover ATF agent communicated with Kenny through iMessage, who agreed to sell him a half-pound of meth for $850.
Kenny, what the fuck is you?
On
June 11th, an ATF agent acted in a...
11th, an undercover ATF agent communicated with Kenny through iMessage, who agreed to sell him a half-pound of meth for $850. 2 days later, ATF agents along with detectives from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office participated in a joint operation. They'd equipped the undercover with audio and video recording equipment along with $1,300 in cash. At 1:30 p.m., the undercover went to an address on Polk Ave, texting Kenny he'd arrived. Kenny walked out, got into the passenger seat of the undercover's car, and passed him the white bag in exchange for the money.
Not knowing that nigga about... First off, Kenny, let me tell you something, Kenny Cap. We don't sell methamphetamine to people that we do not know. So whoever threw you on that alley hoop to that person, they dumb and you stupid if nobody gave that person your number and they just found it out of nowhere and you served them, you deserved it. You deserved it.
After a short discussion, Kenny advised the undercover he could sell coke for reasonable prices, and by 1:35...
Then look at him. Now look at him. Now he trying to put on... He trying to make more money. He think he about to make more money by the way he talking, but not knowing that a nigga just about to get more evidence on your stupid
5 p.m., the undercover was on his way back to the briefing location. At the
They ain't even bliss him right there because they heard he got more evidence.
ATF Jacksonville Division office, audio and video will be downloaded to a compact disc. Kenny could clearly be seen selling to the undercover, was easily identifiable, and according to the ATF, the home that the deal went down at is Kenny's residence. The bag would weigh out to 272 grams, testing positive for methamphetamine. So the feds essentially caught Kenny.
Not only did this man just get caught selling meth, he got caught selling in front of his crib. He got caught selling to undercover. He got caught on audio and visual that it was him. Then he alley hooped to the undercover that he could sell him coke too. It's crazy.
Kenny in a calculated trap, leaving him with no option but to plead guilty, as there isn't much to fight when you're on video at your house serving the feds.
Yeah.
But why did they wait? The feds had him on June 13th. Foolio would be killed on June 23rd, but it wasn't until July 24th when Kenny would be arrested and violate his probation. It's like the feds waited to see how...
That's what they do, bro. They wait to see how you play it out. Like Ace, think about Ace problem. Y'all think the feds ain't on Ace? Just let me know in the comments, bro. If you think he not, just let me know in the comments. Explain why you think that and why, you know what I'm saying? And if you do, bro, you stupid. If you don't think that the feds is watching Ace, you stupid. They let him off the gun charge. Or whatever charge he had. I heard they dropped some charge on him. Which makes him think that he's clear. Which makes him think that they not worrying about him. Even the Jacksonville police governor, whatever the chief even said, they on y'all ass. Did the feds not?
Kenny would react, knowing his history. See, Kenny was no more than just an affiliate of Julio Foolio, and back in 2018, his name would ring. Within the city of Jacksonville, two high schools would become known for their violent rivalry. You had William Raines on the north side and Robert E. Lee on the southwest side.
I'm going to Robert
Back
E.
in 2006, a 13-year-old was shot in a drive-by on his way home from a Raines game. In 2007, two students were shot after a Raines vs. Lee game when someone fired 15 to 20 times outside the stadium. In 2012, a fight after the Raines-Lee game ended with a 20-year-old being shot. In 2016, the sound of a falling grill resembled a gunshot, leaving players taking cover on the field as fans ran for safety.
At this point, stop. These two teams can't play football no more. They can't play no more. Y'all can't play each other. If it get that hard, both schools can't even play sports.
And in 2017, players took off running mid-game after an off-field commotion and rumors of something happening. By 2018,
the players is traumatized. They don't even want to play football no more, little twin. They is in the game, dumb shit, and they worrying about gunshots.
Wasn't taking any chances. 30 police officers, 20 additional security guards, metal detectors, and wands were believed to be enough to keep the game safe. Roughly 4,000 people had shown up to watch, and by halftime the game had to be stopped, with players on both teams being instructed to get down on the field after a disturbance on Lee's side of the stands. The game would continue, and Lee would eventually beat Reigns 16-15, ending the reigning state champions' 13-game winning streak. 3/4 of the fans.
Shit, so Reigns is pretty much in the cup. Lee is the the McMahon.
In the stadium had left, and the teams had just made it to their locker rooms when gunfire erupted.
Yeah, we are just now getting confirmation from JSO that this is going to be a triple shooting. 2 people injured, 1 person is deceased. Let me step out of the way here. If we zoom the camera in right there, that is going to be the area where that field house is located. Again, we're just outside of the stadium here.
Was a football player hit?
Reigns High School. Earlier tonight, Reigns took on Lee High School. Everything appeared to be fine during the game, and then this happens.
As I was saying that, I'm listening to pow, 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 pow. I'm a Vietnam veteran. The bullets was going this way. I know which way the bullets was going. Everybody was running, and they
appreciate your service, dog.
Was right in this area right here, was shooting. Pow, 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 pow.
And this was after the game?
After the game.
Officers would find 19-year-old Gerard Adams shot in the head, pronouncing him dead by the ticket area just outside the stadium. A 17-year-old male was found shot in the arm, and a 16-year-old female was shot in the foot, a wound that would leave her physically disabled. Speaking with police, one of the victims would claim Robert Howard, aka Kenny Kapps, shot him. Upon further questioning, he admitted he
Lord. You never saw the suspect with a firearm, provided detail about an earlier dispute with the suspect told him somebody going to die tonight.
Never saw Kenny with a gun, but provided details about an earlier dispute where Kenny told him somebody going to die tonight. 2 additional witnesses would come forward stating they saw Kenny with a gun the night of the game. One would claim to have seen a confrontation between Kenny and the 17-year-old surviving victim during the game. He then saw Kenny approach Gerard after the game in the courtyard, where he pulled a gun from his waistband and aimed it at him.
That's how the police work, dog. They just gonna get it. They just want to steal from everybody around here. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna match it. One dude said he seen this dude say he gonna kill this dude tonight. He said the same thing. This dude say he seen a gun. We got it. You know what I'm saying?
The witness didn't see him shoot, as he'd already started running away, but 25 seconds later he heard the shots. That same witness would identify Kenny by photo lineup. The second witness says she saw Kenny, who she personally knows, confront Gerard after the game. She'd claimed to witness Kenny pull the gun from his waistband and shoot Gerard in the head. As she was running away, she heard more gunfire, and when shown a picture, she identified Kenny as the one she saw shoot Gerard. Multiple shell casings were
hit him in his head.
Covered at the scene, and later testing would confirm all shots were fired from one gun. Detectives would determine a fight broke out between Kenny and the victim. They were both ejected from the stands, but made their way back into the game. That's when detectives believed Kenny targeted the 2 males, shooting them both as the female was shot by a stray. 16-year-old Kenny's mugshot could be seen all over the news, as it was announced he was arrested at his school and charged with first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted murder for the triple shooting.
At 16 fucking years old, bro. The teachers, the principals, the mothers, the football players, the nigga. You're a menace.
Sheriffs announced the shooter and both male victims all have associations with known criminal street gang members. Kenny was from the north side of Jacksonville, the same area as Reigns High. Gerard, the victim, was more commonly known throughout Jacksonville as Spaz, and he was from a hood on the east side known as 1200. Many rumors have spread over exactly what took place on the night of the game, with another major name being brought up. It's said that Kenny was with Adrian Gaynor that night, and Adrian would be famously known throughout Jacksonville drill as Bibby. According to Reddit rumors, Kenny and Bibby disrupted the game when they got in a fight with Spaz and his friend named Will. It's actually believed Bibby was the one who fired the fatal shot killing Spaz, while Kenny shot the
and that's why Bibby got caught. I remember they said something like this, and it's just like now it's starting to add up. I remember watching the video prior to this. If you watch my video, that you heard about this too? Cause Julio Foolio did say Bibby had about it.
Friend, but somehow witnesses were only able to identify Kenny. 1,353 days later, Kenny would plead guilty to reduced charges of manslaughter and aggravated battery, and apparently the charges were reduced because of the witnesses. Say Cheese would interview Kenny Kapps, where he would speak on the fact that the witnesses told but refused to testify. Kenny would be sentenced to
yeah, because in the hood it's like in that given moment, niggas will tell the police what happened, but like when the police start to do all that extra shit, like, oh, come to the station, I need you to come to court and come. Nah, we ain't trying to do all that. Nah, like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna lose it at that point. Like, when you want me to sit up there and actually go to the station and actually give you a statement or actually sit in the court across from the nigga, nah, I'm not doing all that. I'm telling you, nobody's doing all that.
15 years on a split sentence, meaning he'd have to serve 5 years in Florida State Prison with the rest of his time to be served on probation. He'd receive credit for the 3.5+ years he spent in county jail and would only spend 17 months inside of actual prison before being released. While some would say he got a good deal, everything comes with a price. While he was in jail in 2019, 16-year-old Bibby was killed inside of the Hilltop Apartments.
And gunfire erupts inside a Northwest Side apartment complex. It leaves this 16-year-old dead. Neighbors say that the shooting sounded like a war zone.
60 to 70 rounds had to be dropped in the course of maybe 15 seconds.
Bibby would always be praised by Julio Foolio, but would also be...
I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. When I heard the thing, and he says some that Queso, when Queso and who was the other nigga, bro? Because the other nigga chased the other dude that was with Bibby, and Queso, yeah,
become one of the most dissed names in Florida drill. Only 8 months after Bibby's death, Kenny's father Pokey would pass away. Granted a furlough by the courts, Kenny was transported to his father's funeral in handcuffs and a uniform, as can be seen in a picture with Julio Foolio.
You gave a nigga the opportunity to go see his damn pa. Like one last time. What the inmate suit on? Y'all know how much Instagram gonna love this one? You know how much Julio Foolio about to get me the likes off this video?
Uniform.
Off that picture?
Prison in May of 2023, and 2 months after would start dropping music. Only lasting 14 months before being indicted by the feds, Kenny witnessed the death of Julio Foolio. He'd also witnessed the violence come back around full circle, as the two Murphy cousins charged as being 2 out of 3 shooters that ambushed Foolio are both from 1200, and both are related to Spaz, Kenny's victim. It's unclear what will happen to the remaining 9 years Kenny has on state probation, as this Fed case will take priority, meaning Kenny will have to finish one sentence before finishing the other.
That shit about to be crazy. Only thing I can say, Kenny Cap, boy, your ass can't get active for Julio. You can't do nothing for your partner.
Now this is a tough situation, right? You got a 16-year-old Kenny Kapps, who, according to his arrest paperwork, was 5'4" when he got arrested for the triple shooting. 16 years old, 5'4", fighting a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old that shouldn't have even been in that area because they weren't even from that side of Jacksonville.
They was going against they school. Feel me? It's like if a West Bank school going against an East school. Yeah.
I don't know what happens in the fight, whether he's winning, whether he's losing. They end up outside of the stadium. Gunshots go off. One body, 2 attempts. Now, 15 years for killing someone and shooting 2 other people is a great deal at the end of the day. I mean, beating the case would be lovely, but 15 years for that is a good deal. The thing is, a split sentence is somewhat of a trap. See, Kenny Kapps was only 16 when he caught this case, meaning he never lived in society as an adult or as a responsible adult, right? He's never worked, none of that. He was 16, went to jail for damn near 4 years, and then did another year and some change inside of prison. Came home, lasted 14 months. They're saying he was dealing meth. Apparently they have all the evidence against him. I just think it's weird that knowing he has technically a violent history because of his convictions, right? I mean, he pled out to manslaughter, so he can talk about the shit all he wants. But the feds knew he had a violent history. They catch him for the meth. They got him dead to rights. And then Foolio gets murdered, but they wait another month to see if anything happens. It's almost like everything against him is a trap. You're giving a kid 10 years of probation, that's a trap. And then you catch him doing something, but you want to see if he's going to go and retaliate because you know he's done some wild shit before. Now, at the end of the day...
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. That's how the police work. That's how the feds work. Not even the police. That's how the feds work. Because the feds, they got more brains behind the feds. And the feds, like they said with Julio Foolio situation and all that, right? You know what I'm saying? He didn't call him a hat at 16, quote unquote. He didn't plague you, you know what I'm saying? We caught him up doing this. You know what I'm saying? Then later on, like a month, you know, what you call him died. We gonna wait a month. We gonna see what he do. We know he probably retired. We know he probably knew he did. That is a trap, twin. Look, man, it's your ball of Marlon, man. You know, yeah, fuck with me. Hit that subscribe button. We out.